Hello friends, my name is Abhishek. The philosopher that I am going to discuss today is Hegel. GWF Hegel. His philosophy is one of the most complex philosophies to understand, but don't worry, I am here for you to simplify it. Because I believe in Einstein's quote that if you cannot explain it simply, that means you do not understand it well enough. Okay? So without any further delay, let's get started. If you don't know who Hegel was and how influential he was, then one thing that you must understand is that most of the British and American philosophers from the 19th century, they all were Hegelians. That tells you how influential he was. Many scholars, including Marx, they all were his disciples. On the other side, we can call him a follower of Kant. Despite him being a critic of Kant, still we can call him a follower of Kant. There is a reason behind it, because his philosophical system was based on or originated from Kant's philosophy, Kant's idealism. Now, if you don't know what is the idealism, let me give you a brief. We can discuss about idealism later, but right now let me give you a brief. Idealism is a school of philosophy that asserts that only ideas or thoughts are real. And they create the fundamental reality. There is no surety or existence of any matter or whatsoever outside of thoughts or ideas. So in short, the world that you see is nothing but an idea or a reflection. Talking about the ideas, this reminds me asking you to subscribe to my channel and send me a mail if you want to join my detailed course. Details are below. Because that's a nice idea. Don't you think so? Okay, coming back to Hegel. His philosophy can be summed up by just one line. The rational alone is real. However, the rational that we are talking about here is very different from what was described by empiricists. For them, anything that we can experience with our senses is real. For Hegel, the only thing that is real is the whole. The whole is a complex system that has everything in it without any contradiction. And the whole with its complex form is also called the absolute. Remember this, these are the important terminologies. He also introduced a new form of idealism that is called the absolute idealism, and which was totally different from the idealism that Kant has given. Before I explain what is the absolute idealism, allow me to talk a little bit more about the whole. The whole. To make it simple, let me explain it with an example. If I say, first sentence, A is an uncle, is this a self-sufficient statement or the whole? Whole means something that does not need anything for its existence. So do you think it's self-sufficient? The answer is no. Because to be an uncle, you need a nephew or a niece, which means the statement needs another statement or condition to complete it. Right? Simple enough. Now we have another statement that says B is the nephew or niece of A. But the question remains the same. Now, are they both are self-sufficient or they need something else? Think. Answer is, to have a nephew or a niece, you need to have a brother or sister. And to have a brother or sister, you must have parents. And this will go on. So when we say the whole is an uncle, let's replace A with whole, then there must be a nephew. Since there is nothing outside of whole, whole must be the nephew too. Whole is also brother, whole is also a parent. Everything is in whole. As I already warned you that the whole is a very complex system, which is everything. So you have to keep including layers by layers until there is nothing left. And once you reach to the point where everything is included, that is we call the absolute. It is an idea which can be called the supreme idea or the ultimate consciousness that includes everything, and this form of idealism is called the absolute idealism. This is not very simple? Very simple, right? I simplified it for you. The whole point is, unless your knowledge is complete, it is not real, and the only thing that is real or complete in this whole world is the whole, the absolute. So the idea of the absolute is the real idea. So the whole is only real, and real is always rational. I hope it is clear. If not, then just send me a mail and I'll see what I can do for you. Again, for my detailed course, send me a mail. My mail ID is below. If not, you can write it down, rawphilosophy2019@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching this, and I'll see you soon.